Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to the Moor Analytics Afternoon Energy Podcast for June 8th going into the 9th. Going to start off with natural gas. Left a minor bearish reversal above on the day. Okay, we were bullish from 272.50. We saw 671 ticks to the upside, a number of other bullish calls in here. Then we held exhaustion above with a 339.60 high, rolled over, pulled back, and rolled over again. And then we took out this formation right here. I said the trade below 321.80 projects this downward 170 ticks plus, and from 321.80 we've seen trade down to 309.70. Decent trade back above where that line comes in at 325 plus 1.3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warn of decent strength. Maintain gap higher tomorrow will also leave a minor bullish reversal below. Decent trade below 305.70 plus 0.3 of a tick per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. We'll also warn of pressure, but we'd like to see a bit of a bounce off that first before breaking below. I would also note that just below it at 308.50 to 307.90 is a possible exhaustion level. Just below this line, I'm sorry. You may see a bit of a bounce off there if we roll over. Again, the crude oil tomorrow has a good likelihood of seeing range expansion. We're in a bit of a consolidation here. We held exhaustion with an 86.35 low, rallied $10.65. Then Thursday we left a minor bearish reversal above that warrants a decent pressure likely for days. We came off and now we're consolidating. Decent trade above 94.51 minus 3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to project this upward $4 plus. If we break above there decently, back down through it decently, look for decent pressure to come in. Decent trade below 90.66 plus 3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. That'll warrant decent pressure. Not real keen on that as a short, but if we break below there decently and back up through it decently, I would take a long on short covering. In RBOB, a maintain gap higher tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Kind of consolidating here in a choppy range. The trade below 352.26 projected this downward 34 cents plus. We've seen 53.15 cents. I warned we're in the last stretch of the move up from 299.11 with possible exhaustion at 320.55. We held that with 319.83 high and also rolled over 20.12 cents. And then the break below 313.21. I said warned of pressure that brought in 13.5 cents, but then the break back above this line, I said warned of short covering. And that came in at $305.99, and we saw short covering up to 317.14. Decent trade above that formation, which is going to come in at 315.43. Minus 5 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll warrant a decent strength. Decent failure back below 306.92. Plus 4 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. will warrant decent pressure. Decent trade below 301.33. plus 3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. will also warn a decent pressure. And the heating oil tomorrow has a high likelihood of seeing range expansion. I warn we're likely in the last stretch of the move up from 344.66. We held exhaustion at 387.82 and rolled over 30.35 cents. Decent trade below 357.74 plus 5.5 per hour. We'll put this below a substantial formation and project this downward at least 29 cents and likely a good deal more. If we break below there decently, back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. Brent, maintain gap higher. Tomorrow we'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. We're in kind of a consolidation phase right here. We held possible exhaustion with a 98.99 high and rolled over $6.32. Then the trade below 96.31. Warranted pressure, we've seen 3.64 from that. Decent trade above 97.12. Minus 2.3 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. We'll warn of decent strength. Decent trade below 93.48. Plus 2.5 per hour starting at 8 o'clock p.m. We'll warn of decent pressure. Although I'm not strong on being short below there. But if we break below there decently and back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. And decent trade below 91.60. Plus 1 per hour starting at 6 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. That'll warn of decent pressure as well. Gas oil will maintain gap higher tomorrow. We'll leave a minor bullish reversal below. Tomorrow has a high likelihood of seeing range expansion. In the gas oil, we held exhaustion with a 11.24.25 high and rolled off 92.5. Thursday we left a minor bearish reversal above. Decent trade below 10.41.64. Plus 32 per hour will warrant a decent pressure, although I'm not real keen on being short below that. But if we break below there decently and back up through it decently, look for decent short covering to come in. And decent trade above 10.94.91. Excuse me, 10.94.41. Minus 33 per hour. Starting at 8 o'clock p.m., that'll warrant a decent strength. And tomorrow, heating oil is the weakest of the three, the RBOB the strongest of the three, and the crude the middle relative to one another as far as strength is concerned. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's podcast.